on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. White now to return.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. It's caught here by Adams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nice nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Reek Woolen in on the stop. From the 46, here's second down and 8.
Now Cunningham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both. One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
73.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were fantastic a week ago with that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here's Hurts to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Ready. Dragon 60. Hustle.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. Now Cunningham. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves.
So under pressure, they got him again.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
That's complete to White. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st and goal from the 6. Cunningham looking to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Come 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham.
takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Cunningham to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bucs at 13-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on second down, Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Cunningham. Flush to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Cunningham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Bucs' 46-yard line.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now 2nd and 9. Hurts.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. He throws there, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dive defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on first down, Cunningham. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Check, smash, check. 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther Street, Panther Street.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. He's got a man complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cunningham.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And got his man, complete. Still going. It still won't go down. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Ready? 19 Tiger. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Cunningham.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Cunningham. The open man is Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Over the middle, complete. That's right. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the
game and 18th of the year. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They go play action with Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Some quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So this time, the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, You've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Cunningham. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Cunningham flushed out right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Joe Tryon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fast footwork by White. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Come on. Hit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Throwing is Hurts.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. Give him now 1,062 catches in his career. And I'm looking at the list here. That ties him with Andre Johnson.
And I wonder if he ever wrote Andre Johnson's name down and that number and said, that's where I'm trying to go. That's what I'm trying to get to. If so, congratulate yourself. You are there. That means you rank amongst the best that have ever done it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Cunningham. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Cougar 19, Dragon 60, 19 Lions.
Cunningham looking to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Viking 18. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. First down, here's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on